we meet again. So I hope you are all well, your families are well. So today I have a really cool quote for us. And it's pretty cool because it was written thousands of years ago by a Stoic philosopher, Epictetus. Epictetus. That's a bit of a mouthful. Anyway, this is what this wise man who was born into slavery and then was freed, lived a very difficult life. And here's what he has to share that I think resonates with what we're going through right now. Every habit and capability is confirmed and grows in its corresponding actions, walking by walking and running by running. Therefore, if you want to do something, make a habit of it. If you don't want to do that, don't, but make a habit of something else. The same principle is at work in our state of mind. When you get angry, you've not only experienced that evil, but you've reinforced a bad habit, adding fuel to the fire. So there's a whole bunch of nonsense being shared, as we all know, through social media. And I think this is a great reminder that, what we water grows. So if we have habits, whether they are mental habits or physical habits, that we wish not to have home within this body and this space, then it's up to us to change those habits. And with this break in our routines, things come to light that will direct us, I feel, which way we should be going, whether there are certain activities that we are participating in that are not the best for us, perhaps working too many hours, working in a job that is unfulfilling, maybe not getting enough exercise. When we have a break in routine, things come to light that are very instructive if we pay attention. So this to me is a great, big, bright silver lining to what is going on in the world right now. We are being called to wake up individually and collectively. And we do that by checking in and paying attention to what our bodies and instincts and internal wisdom is telling us. So it's important for us to know when to remove ourselves, for example, from certain streams of social media, perhaps cutting down the amount of time watching TV or news feeds. They in and of themselves create a great deal of anxiety. So this is about just paying attention to what gives you life, what elevates you mentally, physically, emotionally, and what tends to, bring you down or dampen your spirit. Because from my experience, when we choose to come from a place of curiosity and joy and childlike wonder in the world, we are much more open and receptive, for one thing. But we're also displaying and sharing ourselves to the world in a way that is much more authentic for us. And this is what I hope happens as a result of people being inside. I hope they actually come inside instead of just being inside the home, that people come inside themselves and start to really pay attention to what our own wisdom is sharing with us and encouraging us to go, because we all know what it's like to be around people that are truly authentic. And it's really fun to be around people like that. And it spreads, that energy spreads. And not only that, it gives people sort of permission or the confidence to be more of themselves as well, that they express themselves in a way that's personal to them. So this is why, again, every day I take time twice a day to get quiet. And everybody can do that in their own way. But in truly sitting in a meditative state, having the intention of quieting the mind allows for our internal wisdom to present itself. And of course, the side effect is that our body settles, our physiology settles, our anxiety decreases. And all those wonderful, loving, joyful qualities of character can get to the surface. They're not fighting. So, with that being said, when you meditate or when you sit, it's important to have a nice tall spine and open heart. So it's a great symbol, right? Nice, strong, tall spine and then open heart. But it also makes sense anatomically, because if we continue to allow the shoulders to slouch over our desks and when we're sitting in chairs, it compresses our respiratory systems. So we need to have that. It's important to develop those muscles. And so that as we grow into old age, we won't be compressing more and more, which decreases our lung capacity. And that in and of itself also contributes to anxiety. When the body doesn't feel that it can have and hold an expansive full breath, the body reads that a bit as an attack. So our physiology changes with poor posture. So the yogis and the Buddhists have known this and have shared this for thousands of years. Basically, all indigenous world wisdom cultures have a specific posture for meditation, for being seated, for sharing wisdom. And there is a reason for it. So all of us, whether you are here live or you catch me later, sit tall. Allow the eyes to close. I will lead us through a couple of different meditation techniques. Let's start with a few long, slow, deep breaths at your own pacing. In and out through the nostrils. Really allowing that exhalation to settle us further into our seats. Settling the mind. Settling the body. And I'll lead you in the 4-part yogic breath. Allow your breath for the moment to return to its normal pacing. And in the 4-part breath, we simply inhale for the count of 4. We hold for the count of 4. Exhale for the count of 4. And hold for the count of 4. So I'll lead it. And you just have to stay with the breath, stay present, stay turned inward. So here we go. Inhaling for 4. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And allow the breath to return to its normal pacing. And whenever the mind wanders, just allow it to come back to the breath. That is the skill we're building, just the ability to remain present. And I'll lead you now in a meditation using a mantra. And just as a reminder, a mantra is a tool for the mind, Sanskrit word for tool is a combination of man and tra, so mantra. And today we will be silently repeating so, hum, so, hum. So with every inhale we silently repeat so. And with every exhale, we silently repeat hum. So, hum. And at your own pacing, continue the meditation using the mantra. So, hum. And allow the vibrational qualities of each word inhabit the body. Just follow the words and absorb the sound. So, hum. Stay with me. Stay here. So, hum. Silently. bring the mind back if it wanders. Just gently redirecting the mind back to the present moment, back to the mantra. So, hum. Inviting and experiencing the vibrational qualities of the mantra allows us to transcend even the mind. So that we experience the body on an energetic level, moving beyond the physical, moving beyond the mental. So, hum. Few more breaths. Stay here now. And you can release the mantra and allow the eyes to remain closed for the moment. Just take a moment to check in with the body, noticing any sensations, the rhythm of the heart, settling of the central nervous system. Experience the body as an energetic vessel, being. And take another deep, full breath in. And upon exhalation, allow the eyes to gently open. And once again, receive your space. Receiving this gift of life. This gift of presence. So before I leave you, I just thought I would share with you the meaning of the mantra, So Hum. It is a Sanskrit word, which means I am that, or I am he. And it refers to our understanding and connection to the universe, to the greater whole. And I chose this because I think it's important for us to do just that, to recognize our connection not only to ourselves, but to the community, our local community, and the worldwide community. And we are being shown in a very obvious way that what happens to one person affects us all. So we all have heard and have used the expression the ripple effect, but we are seeing it now in a very direct and obvious way. So reminds us to stay connected to our source, the source, and to stay connected to each other in a more open-hearted, compassionate way. So I wish you well. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Hope to see you soon.